So, Andre, I've been thinking about this, and
Cold open.
betting is a lot about momentum,
Oh.
and it's a lot about, jinxes and all sorts of things like that. And yesterday with Henry on the show, I went 4-0. So,
what was
where's Henry? Bring him out.
What was the perfect parlay? Was it what I had in my bet slip before the show even started?
What did you have?
I bought Cards -2.5, and I took Chiefs -5.5.
It was basically that, yes.
Oh, okay. I mean, like last Tuesday, I could have told you that was a good parlay for Monday night.
Well, I mean, what are you want to try to blame us for giving out plus 200 winners here?
No, that was a good one. That was a good one.
Like, I think we actually sold off a few points for the Chiefs, too. That's why it was the perfect parlay. Anyways, if you go back and listen to just like all the bets, I was like, yeah, kind of like this on the show yesterday. I probably was like 12-2. It was insane. I guess I missed on CeeDee Lamb, Andy Dalton over. I think those are my two misses. Anything you bet on the Cowboys was probably going to lose. But then I said, like, take Cardinals team total over and Cowboys team total under. That would have been.
Really?
Yeah, that would, because they were both set at 27.5.
Oh, nice call.
Thank you. I had, what did I have? I had a live hit yesterday. I'm really enjoying this Chiefs over 6.5 in the third quarter thing.
Oh.
It's working great for me.
I like it.
Odd
quarters seem to prove best for us.
Yes. I did
Science.
Cardinals over 13.5 first half.
Beautiful.
Actually was in danger for a while there. I don't think they scored in the first quarter. And then they put up 21 in the second quarter. So it was a good day. It's a good day. But I guess since Henry went downstairs or something, I guess I'll let you stay on the show today.
It's a wild weekend in general.
It was.
We had some big wins. We had some big losses. It was phenomenal.
It was phenomenal until the Packers game.
Yeah, Packers game was bad.
Never forget. I think I learned a lesson in that game. Probably not, but maybe.
Sunk cost fallacy, baby.
Okay, so it is
Lots to recap on the NFL.
Tuesday.
But we do that by guessing the lines.
On Tuesday, we guessed the lines. And
My favorite thing
I won
to
the
do.
first one. You've won the last two.
Yes.
So I need this one. I'm like the Broncos trying to dig out of a little hole here.
That's right.
I'm not tanking, no.
Have you seen the Chiefs line?
Haven't. Oh, Broncos Chiefs.
Yeah.
Yes, I have. But it's moving rapidly. So last I saw it was
I guess
at
I
8.
haven't seen it. I guess it would be Chiefs 7.5.
It's
I wrote a note. I'm projecting 8 home dogs on my lines. 8 home dogs. I don't think we've talked
sounds
about
like
home
my Friday
dogs
night.
all. I don't think I've talked about home dogs all year. That's like my thing in NFL gambling is home dogs.
My thing is Thursday night home dogs college football. Love me a good Thursday night home dog.
Wow. That's it's like a chili corn dog. It's a very specific your kind of dog.
Dude, when's the last time you had a corn dog? They're so good.
I think legitimately 20 years.
Got to be the most underrated way to put a cylindrical sausage in your mouth.
Well, if you had to guess what this line was, what would you guess?
Well, I think I already know it's at 8, or at least it was this morning.
It's at 9 now.
Okay, I mean, it could go to 30 by the end of this thing.
So did it start off lower?
Started at 7.5, I think.
Also,
And it's not how it works.
huh? What gives, Ryan?
I don't know. The Chiefs won yesterday, so everyone's like, "Oh, okay, they don't suck."
Oh, we're surprised.
Yeah,
they beat the Bills?
that's the best I've got for you.
Everyone's like, oh, I guess the Raiders game wasn't a mirage.
Yeah,
Or was a mirage.
So,
rather.
I think 9 is too many. But with that being said, like,
I mean, it goes
both games last year, the Broncos got blown out. So Vic Fangio hasn't shown an ability to slow that offense down. Even when Patrick Mahomes wasn't in the game, they still scored 30 points.
It's our elite quarterback rule.
Right. Drew Lock is the elite quarterback, and
Drew Lock, with how efficient he is Against the spread, though, almost hipster hero worthy.
Yeah.
Not quite, but almost.
Broncos.
Also, the hipster hero tier loses a true legend in Fitzpatrick. R.I.P.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Fitzpatrick. Producer guy is despondent.
Let me ask you guys a little fantasy question here. Does Giusepp's stock go up with Tua coming in? Tight ends, young quarterbacks and tight ends.
Good because of Fitzpatrick.
That's true. Yeah, guys saying.
Days, yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what it does for Preston Williams. I don't know. Okay, now, much like it did with the Patriots, the numbers across the board say this number is far too high for the Chiefs. The highest spread I have in my metrics would be EW at 8.5. Updated 2020 YPP. Broncos should be favored.
What?
Broncos are the better team per YPP.
How?
It should be -2.
See, the Chiefs
neutral
messed
field.
this thing up.
It should be Chiefs
plus
-1
or -1. So the Chiefs messed. Okay, this is exactly the conversation we had on the Broncos podcast today, which is, do you let the Chiefs run the ball? And this metric favoring the Broncos is exactly why the answer to that question is yes. Now, Zach, of course, he loves his magic numbers, and his was, that Patrick Mahomes has, I think, never lost a game where they rushed for over 100 yards. But that's what I said.
We're talking about 5 career losses. It's a small sample size here.
I think it's 11 career losses.
Jeez, that many.
Yeah, guys, really blowing out there.
Chiefs fans.
10 and obviously, the 10 of those losses came with the opponent scoring over 30 points. Yeah. So it really comes down to what you do on offense. But I think they really screwed up their YPP here by running the ball so much. I can just totally live with giving them 4 yards a carry. Eventually you're going to get stops out of that because they'll have 3rd and 2s where they get stuffed or they have a ball tipped or whatever. When Mahomes gets rolling, they never even see 3rd down.
They don't.
So I like my chances of letting them run their way into some 3rd and shorts.
Is the Chiefs defense good?
Yes.
Because we hit a point at the end of last year where we were like, they're good.
They went to elite status.
They did. Haven't been so much so this year, but it was a lot of unders, and then the Raiders blew them up for 40 points.
Yeah, you can't be.
Now we're resetting a bit.
I don't think you can be good and give up a 40 piece. Or I should say you can't be elite and give up a 40 piece.
To Derek Carr and the Raiders, definitely not.
Yeah, so I think they're good. I think they're just good.
That's fair. Okay. And with that, we will finally start guessing the lines. This is what Thursday nights are made of. The Giants coming to Philadelphia against the Birds.
Oh, my God. That is a good I love Thursday night football,
this is pure. You can
Titans Jags level.
You can taste the Thursday in this one.
It's a great taste.
Oh.
So
I miss Tuesday football so much already.
The 4-1 Eagles can take a share of. No, they can take over first place.
It's the takeover
with a win on Thursday Night Football. Yeah. I'm guessing the line here. Who's at home?
Birds.
Birds at home. -4.5.
Ooh, we tie. It's 4.
You said 4.5 too, or you said 3.5?
Yeah, I said 4.5.
Nice.
I'm doing a lot of half points to try and steer me one way or another. It's gets the price rules essentially.
Right.
The metrics don't like it. The metrics up to date YPP says 3.5, which is fine.
Yeah.
And the old metrics are split. Old YPP says only 3, and EW, which had a killer week in week 6, says it should be 6 for the Birds. I like the Eagles here. I like the Eagles a lot. I don't care that Miles Sanders is out.
No Miles Sanders, no Zach Ertz. I mean, it doesn't matter. Carson Wentz is used to throwing to parking attendants. Just throw anyone out there. He can probably get them, 65 on 6 catches.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Greg Ward.
Fulgham will be there. That's all that matters,
It's true. Fulgham and Greg Ward, and that's all I need.
Yeah.
I'm riding.
I'm a big G-Dub-J guy.
Oh, yeah.
I think that, okay, you know about the RRPPO, the offense that I designed.
Certainly.
Why not get Carson, Flank him by former college quarterback Jalen Hurts and former college quarterback Greg Ward Jr. The RRRPPPOOO.
It's not terrible. Are we lining up like in an I?
No, line him up.
Like anyone could get the ball, anyone could hand it off, anyone could pass it.
Yes, you could snap it anywhere. Oh. Like in the new Madden, you could play this game called The Yard, which is like an updated version of NFL Street.
Yeah.
But you can snap the ball to any player on offense, and then you just go. That's what they would do.
Nice.
Yeah, and I think Jason Kelce can handle the 3-way snap.
I think he could too. Okay, I love it.
So that's what they're going to do to win this game by 5 points.
Over under 43. This isn't Jets-Eagles. This is Giants-Eagles. These teams both kind of score a sneaky amount of points. Now, there's a lot of garbage time. We might not... I mean, we'll have 4 quarters of garbage time football, but not necessarily garbage time.
Yeah, I think it's...
But I like the over.
I think it's an under.
Ooh, 43?
Yeah.
My God.
I think it's going to be like a 17-14.
You stinky, we'd say to my daughter. Okay. We're tied. Green Bay at Houston.
Oh, my God. Green Bay at Houston. Packers -4.
I said 3.5. Or no, wait. I said 7.5. It's 3.5.
Ah.
What am I missing?
The Packers had like 3 straight quarters of incompetence the other day.
Yeah, but Ryan, how many wagers did you double and triple down on the Packers while watching them live as they went down?
4.
Oh, no.
It was maybe the most disastrous single game of my betting life.
Yeah, no, same. I was in like 3.5. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. I believe, but I don't know. People kind of like to they want to write off Aaron Rodgers at every opportunity they get.
Vegas is not a believer in these Packers. They've been waiting for this game for a long time. We talked about it when we compared the spreads and the win totals.
They might have gotten all their losses back.
I think basically, yeah. The problem here, and we were doing a tailgate production meeting hours ago, earlier today. I was also crunching some numbers while doing that. And at a certain point in the meeting, I made a really shocked face. Mm-hmm. Well, it was when I calculated the YPP for this game, where YPP, with the 2020 numbers, has the Texans as 6.5-point favorites.
That shocks me. Not just because of the Texans, but because the Packers create big plays.
I don't understand it.
Are you sure you calculated everything correctly?
I'll double check, but I don't understand it. I do not understand it. It's shocking. It is shocking.
It is shocking, but I think it illuminates what's interesting here is like Deshaun Watson is playing really well. Despite the fact that they're not getting results, did they win last week? I can't remember.
They lost in overtime.
Okay.
They didn't even cover because then in overtime, the Tennessee ends it with the touchdown.
Oh, right. That was the game. They almost beat the Titans.
They should have beat the Titans.
Yeah,
they should have covered easily.
I think that is what's at play here. Is they believe in Watson. They don't believe in Rodgers and the Packers.
Crazy.
And the numbers are backing them up.
Houston's actually a good team on a yard per play basis. Maybe that's worth some sort of AFC South sprinkle or something. I don't even know.
Are the Packers giving up a lot of big plays on defense? No, they won one.
I don't even understand how the Packers could be doing so poorly on a yard per play basis.
Maybe on defense.
The defense is good. They're getting Kenny Clark back. It's wild, man. That's wild.
Brady was sure fucking. Oh wow! I just cursed. Slicing and dicing them. I still have scars, as you can see. They just came out my scars from those live bets.
Yeah, that's one the numbers had correct last week. That is one. As I was going through the records, I was like, oh yeah, we were warned.
Yep.
I had been warned.
Yep.
Love being warned ahead of time. Dallas at Washington football team.
Wow.
The NFC East is just like on fire with these matchups.
I love that we get double NFC East games this week just to watch them
Thanksgiving?
embarrass each other.
Yeah.
Cowboys -2.
I said 3.5. It's 1.
Yes, I'm smoking you today.
Yeah, 2-0.
It's only 2. I think 3-0.
I thought we had a tie on the first
two.
two.
Okay. 2-0-1.
Yeah.
This has happened before, and you've come back later in the slate.
I mean,
so
seems
I
just a
was
smidge
vocal
low
yesterday.
for Dallas.
One of the most wrong I've ever been on this show was me yesterday saying I believe in Andy Dalton.
I kind of did too, though.
But I still think I do. I forgot that Andy Dalton sucks in prime time.
It's like
fade Andy Dalton,
and like
it's not like I didn't.
Cousins in prime time.
Right.
You gotta remember.
Like it's not like I didn't still bet against them, so it didn't hurt me. But I just thought he was gonna play a good game. But then he's like 3-9 all time on Monday Night Football.
Yuck.
Not gonna do it. But I think when you get him up against a bad football team in the early window, he's gonna show out. Not show out, but lead his team to a comfortable victory.
Such a clash of styles, because it's potentially a really good offense with a horrendous worst defense in the NFL against maybe the one offense in the entire league that's not going to be able to score a 30 burger on the Cowboys, but kind of has a decent defense.
Yeah. Oh gosh, I still think.
So I don't know what way to lean. I am surprised that all of a sudden the Cowboys, who are kind of overrated, are now being a smidge underrated.
Yep. And
Might
I think
be worth
Andy Dalton
jumping on that correction.
Andy Dalton bounce back game. Calling it now.
It's a soft with you. Carolina at New Orleans.
Carolina at New Orleans. I wonder if the books like Carolina finally. I'm going to say it's a New Orleans -3.5.
I said 5.5. It's 7.5.
Oh, okay. So they don't believe.
Yeah, sorry, Teddy. All the belief is gone.
Okay. That's fine. I was way off. I just
way off.
I was just taking a stab there, like, oh, maybe they believe, but no.
I mean,
give me Carolina.
After that game, hard to believe. The one pick of mine that didn't hit in the early slate. Old numbers like this, updated YPP, who also likes Washington as a -2 favorite, thinks New Orleans should just be a 4-point favorite. And I tell you what, this Saints team, over a touchdown, I'm taking the points.
Yep. I still really believe they're fraudulent. Like in terms of contender or pretender, they're a pretender to me.
They're trending that way for me as well. I agree.
They're pretender trenders.
Very well done. Buffalo at the New York Jets. I mean,
holy cow!
The East divisions are.
Can they finally set a line high enough for us to not cover? Have the Jets covered one?
I don't believe so.
They just get
they get
shellacked every
they're
week.
They have NFL talent, obviously, but they're not an NFL team right now.
Especially with Flacco. Without Sam Darnold to run around and make a play here and
terrible.
there.
Right.
Give me Bills -13.5.
Wow. Well done. It's -13. I said 8.
Yeah. I just know that they're we have to keep setting this higher.
They have to.
Yep.
And I don't care what the metrics say. They're wrong.
Yeah. You got to put it.
No, again, as long as Flacco's starting.
Well, yes. You got to put it kind of over 3 scores for me to worry about it.
Right, and this isn't even over 2.
No, that seems atrocious. They're tanking.
They're not. No, the best explanation I've received for why Adam Gase still has his job and 2 other NFL coaches have been fired, because it benefits them to keep Adam Gase.
They're afraid of the new coach game.
Yes, they want to keep losing.
Yep.
That's smart. Smart Jets.
They might
also though taking the Bills minus, or stay away. Never put money on the Jets. Never ever.
I'll just keep fading the Jets until it bites me. I'm 5-0 on that so far.
Oddly, this almost scares me more than the -8.5 the Dolphins had against the Jets last week.
Oh, that didn't scare me at all.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. This Bills line scares me just as much.
Yeah, Josh Allen's been bad the last couple weeks, so that makes you worry.
It seems early to get a second Cleveland Ohio Derby, but that's where we're at. Cleveland at Cincinnati this time.
Cincinnati with the upset this week, right?
Well, they covered.
Oh, they ended up blowing that?
Yeah, they blew it. I know, right?
This is why I hate when the Broncos play in the early slate.
Yeah, no, you had it locked in, right?
Well, you just like look down, the ticker comes across, they're up 21-0. You're like, oh, wow, they did it.
Yep.
And they blow it.
But we did say anything. This is another team. Anything go over a touchdown, I will take the points. Thank you very much. 7.5 was stupid last week against the Bengals.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got Bengals. Who's the home team?
Bengals against the Browns, with the Browns visiting. Baker's injury being pulled early, not 100%.
Browns -3.5.
On the money. Jeez, you're going to kill me this week. I said Cleveland 7.
Whoa, no.
I mean, clearly no belief.
Yeah, none.
No belief. Rightfully so. Again, we knew that 10.5 was fictitious. We knew. The Steelers were my best win of the week. Easy breezy. Yet 51% of the bet percentage on the spread was on the Browns.
I keep forgetting about the Steelers defense. Best defense in the NFL.
Dude, can you believe the Steelers, who've always been good our entire lives, first time they're 5-0 since 78.
That's crazy.
That's nuts. Yes.
Yeah. I can't get over how good their defense is. They just make life miserable for opposing quarterbacks.
I mean, what I think is Von Miller would have 20 sacks this year, for real.
Why?
Because it's one of those years where these guys who are so dominant one-on-one, they're just not getting stopped. And when you have two like the Steelers do in Bud Dupree and TJ Watt, then you've got a cheat code.
They're just...
How good the Broncos would be with Von Miller still is crazy.
The fact that the Broncos only lost to them by 5 with Jeff Driscoll is a feather in the cap.
It's nuts, man.
Yeah.
They're a really good team against the spread.
I hate when this happens because you just don't know what to do with it. But the Broncos' 3 losses being to teams with a combined 14-2 record
speaks volumes.
It speaks volumes. The problem is they're going up against another team with 1 loss this week. So it could be 19-3. They could have 4 losses to teams who are 19-3 at the end of this week.
I can't remember the last time the Broncos had an easy schedule. They just always have a brutal schedule.
And you're supposed to get an easy schedule when you get last place.
Oh, yeah. Pittsburgh at Tennessee.
Oh, a clash of the Titans, no pun intended.
I guess I was expecting to be kind of off on these lines, but didn't quite think at this.
At Tennessee?
At Tennessee.
Pittsburgh -1.
Very close. I can't believe I got this exactly. I said Pittsburgh -2, and that's what it is.
Oh. I thought I was really going against the grain there by picking Pittsburgh as the favorites.
You'd think, right? Mm-hmm. But Vegas is just... They're sleeping so easy on the Titans. They want you to keep betting on the Titans. They couldn't care less. They're just waiting for that.
The regression to the mean.
Yeah. It's the Browns.
I don't know
the Packers.
if
it's that kind of team for me.
Ryan Tannehill's dime percentage right now. This is a made-up stat that I created that I just decide with my eyes. And his dime percentage is off the charts.
Yeah. Also, NFL defenses might be too light to tackle Derrick Henry.
Dude.
He might be the cheat to the modern NFL defense.
Because you're trying to find all these fast linebackers.
Right.
And Derrick Henry's like, okay.
Yeah, exactly. It's insane, man. He could play so many positions on a football field. It's wild.
Not getting nearly enough MVP love, in my opinion. But neither is Tannehill.
Do
you realize?
Damn straight.
Did you see that Derrick Henry rushed for over 200 yards, and Tannehill threw for over 350?
So what you're saying is we like Tennessee in this one. This is a home dog we're feeling good about.
If there's any way to shut down that pass rush,
They're on my list of home dogs I like.
if there's any way to shut down that pass rush, it's to send a 240-pound bowling ball through it.
Yes. And freeze them because they need to respect your RPO run out on the edge. Okay.
I might become a Tennessee better.
I think we're kind of becoming Tennessee betters. We're going against the grain. Detroit at Atlanta.
Detroit is going to be catching... Detroit's giving 5.5.
Okay, get ready to put a lot of money on the Lions. I said 4.5. You said 5.5?
Yeah.
It's Falcons by 2.5.
No.
It's Falcons 2.5.
What are we doing here?
Are the Falcons back? They beat the Minnesota Vikings. That's
new
who they
coach
beat.
game. That's a new coach game. It doesn't count.
I know, but are they good now with their new coach?
No. They just got the new coach game, and now they go back to being who they were.
Darn it all. Updated YPP says should be Falcons by 6.
Updated YPP is really letting me down this week.
I know. By the way, this has already moved from Falcons by 3 to Falcons 9.5. So if you're a believer in the Falcons,
Falcons what now?
they were favored by 3, now 2.5.
Okay.
I know I said 9.5. Yeah, lots of numbers here. So you might want to jump on those lines. Well, you can because the line's already moving.
How many more do we have here?
5.
Okay, quickly a shout out to DraftKings Sportsbook, where you can get in on all this action. Head over there and use the code DNVR when you sign up and get a sign-up bonus up to $1,000. And you can still get the bet one to win 100, but it's different this week. You can put it on any team in the baseball, so either side of the World Series.
World Series.
And the baseball. And you can put it on any fighter in UFC 250, whatever.
Oh, then did you see they're also doing the put $1 to win 100 on like Big Ten football? So Ryan, you can bet $1 on Ohio State to beat Nebraska. Does betting against Nebraska interest you?
No.
No?
It's only for...
I was reading this in a promo. Oh,
maybe
Ryan.
there's a different one, but this one says only Minnesota and Michigan.
Love the Gophers. Love the Gophers.
Or on Khabib
Love 'em.
and Gagey.
Gagey's intriguing.
Is Gagey going to be a big dog in this?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Khabib's never lost.
Okay, Khabib is a scary MFer.
Yeah, no duh. Yeah, he's terrifying, bro.
He was on some ESPN show today, and I was just like, what a scary human.
You should see how he just flattens and makes cage fighters into just worthless balls of clay.
Well, we've seen him before, right? I believe we've seen him. No,
we've never seen him before.
He hasn't fought in the pandemic?
No.
Oh, well,
No,
Gagey's got an advantage.
Gagey came in. That first Gagey fight was because Khabib couldn't make it.
Right. That's why I recognize the name.
So we have yet to see him.
Oh.
It's going to be wild.
I'm a little scared for my guy, Gagey.
Yeah, it's scary, but UNC wrestler, he's got the wrestling background. You need that against Khabib to even start. That's going to be the key to the entire fight.
I think I've lost like 60 consecutive bets on UFC.
And yet, I had a big win this Saturday.
Oh, what'd
We
you
were
get?
rarely on opposite sides.
Oh, you were going against the Korean Zombie.
I went
How
against
could
the
I go
Korean
against the guy
Zombie.
with the nickname the Korean Zombie?
I know,
So
man.
funny.
I know.
One of the funniest things I've ever seen in sports. They just like don't want to call him by his name.
They're just calling him Zombie.
They're like, listen, we can't pronounce his name.
DC's the only one who would do it.
Right. And they're just like, oh, his name's the Korean Zombie. In fact, we're going so far into this, we're not even going to put his name on the little card, like at the bottom of the TV.
Man.
He's just the Korean Zombie. They have no
Beautiful.
interest in his real name.
By the way, we need the second half of that DK read.
Yes, of course.
Oh.
Sign up, get $1,000 when you use the code DNVR at DraftKings Sportsbook. Of course, you must be 21 or older. Colorado only. Bonus comprised of first deposit bonus and a first bet match, each up to $500. Deposit bonus crowds 25x playthrough, and restrictions do apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. And if you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-522-4700. And again, get in on all this action. I don't even want to say that I'm going to be riding with Gagey because I can't get a UFC right. I might go with Khabib just to try and help my guy.
There you go. That's not a bad idea.
Who, by the way, has sold out on Instagram more than anyone I've ever seen in my life. I follow him on Instagram. He just only posts ads.
Gagey?
Yes.
Oh, good for him.
He had a Trojan ad on there today.
Got that paper.
That's what I'm saying. Like, secure the bag.
You said 5.5 on Detroit, right? Just making sure I won that one.
Yes, I did.
I mean, it's insane to win a bet when I'm off by a touchdown.
Yes, and I was off by 8 points.
8 points. Okay, Seattle at Arizona. This is the Ryan Koenigsberg kryptonite game, I call it.
Oh, it really is.
Yeah, it's the Crypto Derby.
Wow.
Yeah. Yes, wow indeed, my friend. Wow.
My brain is just turned into a pretzel.
Yeah.
What am I supposed to do?
I
have to stay away?
I imagine it's like a ping pong game in your head now of Russ and Cliff going against each other.
Here's the problem. I literally cannot bet against Russell Wilson. It is against everything I stand for in my entire life. Rules. So
might as well be Ryan's religion.
My only option here is bet against my Cardinals or stay away. That sucks. Really sucks.
At what number would you feel comfortable betting against the Cardinals? You do have to guess this line. That's another way for me to phrase that.
I'm going to say it's Seahawks -4.
Ooh. I said 3. It's 3.5. We have a tie.
Push. Okay, I actually was so close to saying 3.5.
And you're up 4-3, so these next couple matter.
What is it about? It's just like in real life. I get the early slate and I falter late.
I love the early slate, and I hate so much the 2 o'clock games.
We should make a new rule where, like, if we just win on the early slate, we just stay away from the afternoon.
I need someone to, like, drive by my house, kidnap me at, like, 2:30. Like, guy, if I hired you to come by a van and just, like, catch me at a moment where I'm in my backyard, put a pillow cover over my head and kidnap me and just drive off for 3 hours, could we arrange that?
Maybe he could just take your devices.
That sounds too easy.
The visual in my head just keeps replaying of guy just sneaking up on you with a pillowcase.
Oh, that's great.
So anyways, 3.5.
Am I intrigued by Arizona as a home dog? I kind of hate Arizona.
Yeah, you're an Arizona hater. This is like the
making
giant
money on them yesterday.
Okay. This is like a huge litmus test for them. Their defense is second in the NFL right now. They just have a kind of like a suspect strength of schedule from a defensive standpoint. So they did hold the 49ers to 20 points in week 1, which is commendable. No Debo in that game, at least. I think they had most of their other guys.
Yeah, Mostert, Kittle were playing, though. Yeah, and I mean, doing that to the Cowboys, Dalton or no Dalton, that's noteworthy.
Yep.
Cowboys were like an automatic 35 burger.
So, yeah, everyone wants to discount that because it was Dalton, but that's a really good offense.
Yeah, and how do they limit the deep passing game? I expect Vance Joseph to implement some of the same tricks we saw in Denver against the Chiefs, right?
No. Vance Joseph clamped Russell Wilson once.
He did that too. They sacked him and won that game. They sacked him a bunch
3 or 4 times. They won that football game. I know exactly what the plan was. We did a whole film room on it, I think.
Yeah, sure.
It was just...
You referenced it just last week on the show.
Yep. You build a pocket instead of trying to sack him. You want him... You're trying to make a pocket for him.
Yep. By the way, same exact plan of how the Steelers stopped Baker this week, this past week. So. All right, final 4, Ryan.
A mush rush?
Okay.
It might be a term.
I love it. Jaguars at Los Angeles Chargers, the greatest team in the history of football to have never won a game.
They're like, as Dan Marino is to Super Bowls.
That's right.
The Chargers are to wins.
Yeah.
That's how that'll be Justin Herbert's legacy. Best quarterback ever to not win a game.
It's really true.
Jacksonville Chargers.
Yeah. At
The
Chargers.
public just loves the Chargers right now.
That's where my head was at.
I'm gonna say Chargers minus 4.5.
I said 6.5. I wasn't high enough. It's 7.5.
Oh. Let's go, Gardner.
Yeah.
It does feel like Minshew magic
Boy, this has
might have run out.
This is a 225 game if I ever saw one.
This is. I know I won't find myself doubling down on the Jags.
No
but
matter what I bet, I'm losing money on this game. I'm having visions right now.
Not after guy
After
kidnaps
guy
you.
kidnaps me. But who knows? Sometimes things go south so early that you already have bets in by noon, you know.
Oh, not me. I bet at 157.
I like it.
I gotta see. Like, I want to have a full idea of how all my early games are gonna finish up.
You're a very punctual better or late better, one way or
Yeah,
another.
the opposite of punctual.
A procrasta better.
Like, I'm the type of guy who last night I wanted to bet on Tyreek Hill to get the first touchdown, and I didn't get it in because I was too late.
Too late. Can't have it. Who did get the first touchdown?
Travis Kelce got the first two, and I always pick Travis Kelce. I don't know.
Could you imagine if you had no touchdown in the Broncos-Patriots game? How good you were feeling to
Yeah, it's 8 minutes left. 6 minutes left. Okay, so you won that one. And
Was
we're
the
tied.
line taken off here?
Oh, does that mean this one doesn't count?
No. This is for the next one. It was. San Francisco at New England. This is a good one. Oh, I win that, by the way. You were asking that? Yeah.
You do. We're tied.
Yeah, tied 4-4.
San Francisco at New England. I'm going to say New England minus 4.
Very good. I said 3.5. It's 2.5.
Don't very good me when you beat me.
Well, I'm just saying. You were on the right side at least. It should be 4. It should be 3.5 or 4.
Yeah, I think so too.
Shouldn't be less than the home 3 points.
They really, I mean,
You're going west to east too.
they're already, Vegas already is mad at the Broncos because they're just taking them to the cleaners this year. And they're mad that the Patriots they got beat by how many points they were supposed to win by.
Yeah.
So they're overcorrecting.
You think?
Yep.
I mean, these are two teams San Francisco's another team where going back to do the record and seeing what the stats were saying, it was like, oh yeah, I was warned about San Francisco beating the Rams.
I know. That one, I knew what I was getting myself into.
These are such similar teams, though. I'm just going with the Patriots.
Yeah, me too. So 5-4, 2 games left.
Las Vegas Raiders at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We call this the Pirate Bowl.
Bucks minus 6.
Bucks minus 2.5. What did I say? I said 6.5. Well done, my friend.
Let's go.
Well done.
They love that Raiders win over the Chiefs.
Jeez, no.
Do they have a bye week
kidding.
this week?
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say how.
No kidding.
Yeah. I'm still weird. I know they're 4-2. I'm still not impressed by Brady though.
Oh wait, did I get the home team wrong here? I did it on my sheet. I did on the. I'm sorry.
Oh.
That's why we're so high on them.
Yeah.
It's at Las Vegas.
Okay, well, I still won.
You still won. I still like the Bucks.
Yeah.
You're getting mega baited here.
Yeah.
Vegas believes the Bucs are a 10-win team, and we're just proven right this week.
Yeah, that's masturbate.
They think the Raiders are a 7-win team at best.
You didn't even catch it.
No, because it seems like you're saying nonsense while I'm trying to make a reasonable point.
That's the ethos of this show.
So I guess, I don't know, 2.5, 3 seems fair.
I don't care.
But still, I like the Bucs.
Yeah, me too.
And I really like Todd Bowles against a lot of crappy quarterbacks. That's kind of a new thing for me.
Well, Derek Carr, a lot of people are buying in. Not me.
Come on. Bears at Rams. Who are these teams even? Monday night, though. Boy, ESPN must be happy.
Bears at Rams. Did they play at Monday night like every week? Just feels like I've seen this game already. This is like UFC 253. There's been 7 of those. At Rams.
It's at Rams. I can confirm.
I'm gonna say it's very small. Rams -2.
I said 4, and I win the week. It's 5.5.
Really?
It's not crazy.
Yeah.
But Vegas does not believe in the Bears, much like they don't believe in the Titans. And now you've almost got me intrigued. Like, do we need to go the other way?
I don't know.
We'll see the stats on the week.
I think I might. I'm probably gonna end up doing something with the Bears there.
You think, huh? I just can't. I just don't know what to make of the Bears.
I just don't trust Goff.
They're good defense. Yeah, Goff. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the Rams don't get you too excited either.
Nope.
Defensively, they're good.
Not this week. Kyle Shanahan made them look silly.
Yeah.
He made Brandon Staley look silly out there.
Made him look silly.
Did you hear Aaron Donald's name one time the whole game?
Aaron Donald kind of proved that stupid ESPN Plus article that said that he's not a good run defender because he's just like in the backfield the entire time and it doesn't really matter. Was kind of proven right in that game. Because it really was. That's the only time I saw Donald. Was like the corner of my eye. Oh, there's Donald going upfield while the running back's running right past him.
Yeah. He was, Kyle Shanahan just maybe one of his best games ever.
Yeah, that's why this Niners-Patriots game is so intriguing. Because those two teams might not be very good, but those coaching staffs can pull out games like that, you know?
Yeah, I'm going to go with the hoodie in this one.
Yeah.
I'm pissed that you beat me, but I have good news.
Oh, lay it on me.
It's a fade Kershaw night.
Yes.
Oh
Yes.
God.
What?
Kershaw's pitching tonight.
Best in the business.
Yeah.
My favorite, watching Kershaw melt down in the playoffs.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
the great.
it's-
It's the best.
So you got Tyler Glass now.
It's sad we don't get to see Dodgers fans real sad in the stands while this happens.
That's true.
That's the real cherry on top. But
So you can get, it's actually moved. It was plus 150 when we started the show.
Yeah.
It's plus 143 now.
Oh, that's fine.
What about if you win?
We'll take it.
You know, I swore this off, but for other people, they could maybe take pitcher to record a win. Glasnow plus 250.
Ryan. I would rather an early score line, you know?
Like an under?
Like a first 3 innings type of
an
deal.
under in the first 3 innings or an over? You want to go, you're trying to tell me you want to go Rays over 2.5 in the first 3?
By golly, let's do it.
I'm just going to fade Kershaw and take Rays money line.
Yeah, I can't go wrong with that.
Plus 143, it's better value than that over anyway. More time.
Yeah, no, that's
and
what
it's the third time around the lineup that Kershaw melts down. So if you want to, live bet,
expert analysis.
You wait until, they're about to turn over and then maybe take the over 0.5 in that inning.
Yeah, I'm with it.
All right. Well,
yeah. Let's.
we continue to fade Kershaw.
I mean, why not? Tacos. You came prepared.
7 runs tonight for our race.
Big win. Be big for Tampa.
Yeah. I don't feel that confident in it. But I want it to happen, so that's,
Yeah, it does feel like a little fake bravado in our pick right now.
It's just like, it's like betting on the Heat to beat the Lakers.
Most bet on props for this game. Glasnow over 6.5 Ks. You get that at -133.
Yeah.
Kershaw under 6.5 Ks.
Oh, well, when he gets chased in the third.
The people know what's up. Then the other most bet on prop is the Kershaw over. Randy Arozarena over 0.5 hits, and then Arozarena to no hit a home run. Oh.
To not hit a home run.
To not hit a home run.
Gonna be honest, Andre, never heard of Randy Arozarena.
We're big baseball guys.
I'm like a Rockies guy,
Yeah.
I know the NL a little bit. I do not know the AL.
It's a 60-game season. I mean, come on.
I just got a little notification from our friends over at DraftKings.
Yep.
Over 0.5 runs in the first inning, boosted to +145. Does that interest you?
Did until it got boosted. I know that a boost means a stay away. Not today, DraftKings. Not today.
The last boost I was big on was the LeBron James dunks. He didn't even have one.
Yeah.
Well,
it's a sucker's market.
All right. Fade Kershaw. Let's go. Go get him, Race. All right. That's going to wrap it up for us today on DNVR Bets Daily. We will, of course, be back tomorrow with more streams of consciousness and stupid thoughts from me.
Oh, wow.